This past January, 4 students were killed and 15 were injured in a Boko Haram suicide bombing at University of Medjugorje. As you can see, violence is a big problem at the university, and it is important to us to help prevent some of it. Hi, my name is Catherine.
Hi, I'm Harrison.
I'm Grace.
I'm Anna. I'm Claire.
I'm Shields.
And I'm Bella, and this week we've worked with the Japanese security guard business. Our business partner is Lieutenant Umar and partners, and they mostly work with the University of Medjugorje. So a couple problems at the college that we've heard from them is their communication with not only the security guards but the students, and also the staff performance with weapons. And we've come up with a few solutions to solve these.
The security company and students live in fear of the crimes around them. Currently, security guards only have stakes to prevent crimes. After recently seeing my friend's homemade taser, I knew it would be useful to the JAFI security company. The homemade taser is an economical tool that is easy to make. All that is needed is a disposable camera and a few other accessible items. The taser is going to improve staff performance and with self-defense.
So as Shields was saying, the homemade taser is a solution that will address the issue of physical protection. Assuming that there's roughly 75 guards on campus who would need to use the taser, the total cost of the materials needed to make this taser would only amount to around $640. Supplying the guards with traditional tasers, on the other hand, would cost about $1,800, almost 3 times as much as our homemade solution, furthering the practicality of this proposal.
So one of our ideas that will be the most beneficial is having a mandatory meeting during the college's student orientation, and during this meeting, students will be informed of all the various crimes that are happening in that area, and they will learn how to be able to deal with those kinds of situations. And an important factor that needs to be going across to the students is that they should be risking their own lives for trying to find their items that are being lost, which just can be replaced. And so to ensure the comfort and safety of both the college and the students, we are going to, during the orientation, teach them how to use this new app that we found called Stella.
As Anna was saying, we want to ensure that the students feel safe on the campus. With this app, Zello, students can communicate with up to 1,000 people, and they can communicate with the security guards and also other students. The app is free and it's downloadable on most smartphones and is very easy to use. Like, I can contact Harrison's phone. Hello, Umar.
So, as she was saying, it's available on almost every platform. It's in the Google the Google Play Store, the App Store, and in the Android Marketplace. You can communicate instantaneously and very easily. It's used in America by the fire department, police stations, and truckers across the United States. And then you can also create channels, and then you can control the channels by removing people you don't want inside of that channel. You can, aside from just using a voice, you can also send text messages and images in those channels. And then it also comes through on a lock screen, even if your phone's off.
Okay, so communication and safety in any setting are always top priorities. And with our original ideas, we can give the Japanese security company an affordable way to improve these assets. In doing so, the quality of life and safety for both the security guards and the students improves. So thank you for your time.
So I saw a taser for the first time. I think it was like last month. Someone was trying to sell one to me, and he just came and did. And I was like, Jesus. He said, "Oh, you can have this like a flashlight, and you can use that." I'm like, I don't even want to touch it. Don't put it in there. So you all did a good job putting this together. Homemade taser, and I didn't know they had one. I would have been cooking this all this time. But so it's good to know it can be made, and you guys have gone ahead to find out how it's done. And you've also found that it's cheaper to do that. Especially, we're talking about Nigeria, where you may not always have the opportunity to ship the already made tasers to Nigeria. So they're able to make them, and they're able to use them, on campus for the company. Jaffe is able to use that. That is very good. And then I like your bringing, I didn't know about Zillow. Now I'm gonna put that Zillow. I'm gonna put that on my phone so that I can communicate with her. So hi. But I love what you did. So you demonstrated. You said one of the things that I liked was we talked about having an orientation for students, maybe when they've just come back to school. I know in Nigeria we have your first year in college, your freshman year. There's a we call it matriculation. Is it matriculation? Yeah, matriculation. So it's like you have a mock graduation ceremony. What they want to do is to make you see where you could be in 4 years or in 5 years. So you have your gown and cap, but no all these other the sashes and all that, not there. And they do that to welcome you to campus and let you know that you're here. You determine if you want to walk 4 years later across the stage with your bachelor's or your, whatever you came for, or if you want to remain in school, it's up to you. You want to drop out. I mean, it paints a picture in your heart that you want to, in your mind, you want to follow through. So I can see this happening during matriculation or during that time orientation for new students, where they say, hey, on this campus, these are the kind of crimes we have. People steal your toiletries, be careful, lock them up in your lockers or do whatever. And during that time, you present what you have. So this is good. I'll shut up for now.
Well, you got Stella excited and you also got me excited. I was impressed with the app demo. And I think I speak for Stella as well. I'm very glad you did not demonstrate the taser on us. But it was, you nailed it. It was comms. It was, the staff performance. You talked about the things to do and integrate with the matriculation of the students during orientation. I think it was a very, very good solution to the problem, and you saved a lot of money. I think you can actually, the cost you had up there on that taser, I think you can probably get, like you said, disposable phones, probably pick them up cheaper, probably cut your cost even in half. But I'm sorry, I'm being more stupid again. Let me just stop that. Thank you for doing the demo of the app implementation. Okay.
So I think everything I was going to say is essentially that a great job. You were all very confident, good eye contact, good use of space. You separated your roles very well. You all had something to do and you came to do it. So again, like I said to the previous group, I felt that you were a team. You rehearsed your roles, and I think that made for a very strong presentation. You had good graphics. I found them interesting. It's not always easy to complement what you're saying with something that's not too dense, but you had just the kind of information that you needed. So I agree. I thought the little surprise demonstration was a good way to keep us involved and to show us how easy it is to actually use that. So great job, and thank you.
All right. Honestly, I don't know what to say.
Now for the bad news.
Just
Used his phone.
yeah. And, the good thing about it is that coming up with all these things, because I started thinking the teaser stuff, like we have all these old camera phones. So my concern is here that can your friend actually maybe get one of the security men and show them how they can be able to put all these things together? Because we have all these things, and I know they can get it at barely free, people will be willing actually to dump all this trash on them, and they can be able to make use of it to, equip their security net, because it's cheaper and then it's something that they can actually use, and it's going to be very helpful. And secondly, this thing, it's like, hey, you don't need a walkie-talkie, and this is like a secure line, like nobody's going to listen to what you're saying, so it's only the people that you are related to. So, and if this thing can work, like maybe has a feature of maybe having like a group, to be able to communicate to each other and listen to each other is the best thing. So I'm really, really thrilled about all the presentations, and it's just like we get you a very huge thing that you guys really need to work on. So nice job, guys.
You know, there's very few people who can spin gold, and that's what you're doing right here. Like you're saying, like your budget's way less than $1,800, but you find a way to do it. There's no budget for walkie-talkies, so you make walkie-talkies. Again, not many teams, not many people. Like it's sometimes like when people tell you no, you find a way to get them to yes. I can relate to that. So again, I'm just really, really impressed by everything you did here. And then you guys were actually brilliant in your communication. You made sure we paid attention to you. I don't think anyone here or here is going to forget, you know, Harrison, like, you know, saying, where's Harrison next to my face? Like, again, brilliant way to make sure your ideas stick with us, to make sure we care about you, make sure we want your ideas to succeed. We want this to happen. You guys made me want to see all this in action. And again, I never thought I would say, I want to see a taser in action with a camera.
Okay,
like,
commercial.
Not action, but like, I want to see, like, if this idea is going to help people. Like, again, you're making me say and see and believe in things that I never would have said, you know, on Sunday. And that's the whole point of this conference. So amazing job.
Join the International Leadership and Business Summit. Transform the world.